Okay guys, so today I'm going to prepare a charred pepper and red lentil soup. I'm not trying to burn the peppers, I just want to char them slightly for more flavor. I'm also going to use some ginger, which I've already peeled. It's about 30 grams. I'm just going to chop it up. I'm going to blend the soup, and it doesn't really matter if I chop everything very fine or not. I will have some tomatoes that I won't blend, so the soup's gonna have a bit more texture to it. And the reason I'm sharing this very simple soup recipe with you is that I want to inspire more people to cook at home. So if you are not confident at cooking, I just want to show you that it's very simple. You don't have to be afraid. You can make mistakes. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I've got a few ingredients. I've got my 2 peppers. This is 1 medium onion. I've got a few cherry tomatoes, bunch of coriander. I've got my ginger. I have my lovely spring onion. And then I'm going to add some garlic, not too much this time, maybe 3 cloves of garlic, so I don't need my usual microwave trick to peel them. Then I'm going to do seasoning is going to be bay leaves. I've got some Turkish chili peppers. I've got some cumin seeds which I'm going to grind up. That's quite a lot, I won't need that much. And then I'm just going to season everything with a bit of salt. And I've got a chicken stock this time, but that can be replaced with vegetarian if you like. To start the soup, I'm going to add some oil, olive oil in this case. So my onions have a bit of char, not much, but it's enough to give some extra flavor. And my peppers are getting there as well. Okay, so I've very roughly chopped my ginger. As I said, this is going to be blended. I don't need this knife, thank you. Yeah, I don't have to chop the onions very fine because I'm going to blend it again. That's fine. And don't worry about the black bits, that's all flavor. And it's not that burnt that is going to give you cancer or anything. Obviously don't eat burnt food, that's not good for you. But a bit of char is flavor. Okay, so I'm going to add my onion and my ginger. I can turn on the induction. I sound like a robot. Okay, I'm going in on high heat to start with. And I'm going to add my tomatoes soon as well. And again, I'm aiming for a quick soup for my wife for tomorrow. At least that's what I'm aiming to achieve. So I'll get my water to be boiled in the kettle, so I don't waste much time. Mind you, the induction is very quick, but still, these are all lovely smells. Okay. Now these peppers I'm quite happy with already, so I can turn off the gas and just let the peppers cool down a bit. Okay, so my garlic is peeled as well. Lovely job. I can lower the heat slightly. Going to add my garlic. Again, don't worry too much about it. And I'm going to add my tomatoes. And I'm going to add some cumin seeds. Two pinches. Oh my god, it smells amazing already. And I'm going to add just one bay leaf. One is plenty. I can put this somewhere else. And I'm going to add pepper flakes from Turkey. I didn't measure it, but you can see how much I add. And this can be replaced with chili if you like it hot, or paprika, anything really that you like. There are no rules in cooking really. Well, there are rules, but I've got some lovely Hungarian paprika. This is spicy, so I won't add too much because my wife is not a chili head like I am. Just a tiny bit. Now at this point, I'm happy with that. I'm going to add my water, which is already hot. This speeds up the process. Okay, I'll let this cook for a while. That's fine. What's next? Let's measure a bit of red lentils. These red lentils I bought before the first lockdown, and I still have them, so I have to use them. There's nothing wrong with them. If you want a nice shiny soup, then it helps if you soak your lentils for a little while. So that's what I will do as well. Again, I'm trying to do a quick soup, so probably longer soaking would make a slight difference, but I don't really care about that. Okay, let's get the peppers. Now you see all these black bits. I'm not going to get rid of all these black bits because this is also flavor. I'm not gonna use all of this burnt skin, but I'll leave a bit. Oh, it smells amazing. And again, don't worry too much about chopping it because I'm going to blend it. I'm not going to use the seeds. Okay, just very slightly chop it up. And I'm going to add my peppers as well at this point. Lovely job. Let's clean up. Have a bit of beer. Wow, it's been been a very long day for me. I started at 6 a.m. I always start at 6 a.m. though, and we were very short of stuff as well because some of my stuff is on holiday, which they well deserve, but that means that I have to work extra hard. Not just me, the rest of us have to work extra hard, unfortunately, but that's just the way it is. And sometimes you can get help, sometimes you can't. Just have to get along with it. Just have to soldier on. It's alright. Okay, just add a bit more water. This soup is going to be quite thick. Okay, so this has been soaked for literally 3-4 minutes, but you can already see that it looks more than it was. Wash it through. Okay, I'm going to add my lentils as well. So as I said, this is a very quick soup, and I think it's worth spending a bit of time rather than buying something from the shop. Well, if you have a tiny bit of time, it's worth spending it. I'm going to add some pepper. I'm going to add one stock cube, or jelly in this case, and then I'm going to add some more salt to taste. I'm going to add the coriander a bit later, and what else should I add? I think nothing for now. Let it just boil. I'll put the lid back, and then what I suggest to do with this soup is to make some lovely cheese on toast with it. For that I have this lovely Italian bread, and I'm going to make some cheese on toast just for demonstration. I've got my oven going already, so it's hot. Get your lovely bread. It's very simple. It's cheese on toast, but it makes a huge difference when you plate up. I'm going to add a tiny bit of olive oil and a bit of garlic. Oh, a bit of the skin remains. It's alright. Just add a bit of garlic bread. Just chuck it in the oven to toast it up. And what I'm going to do is to do the same to the cherry tomatoes as well. So heat on, tomatoes on, and spring onion, same treatment. Just let's get rid of the skin, not like in the last cooking video. Alright, I'm just going to cut it in half and put it on here. And I don't actually need a high heat because I don't want to burn it completely. Okay, soup has been boiling for a while. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of coriander to this. I'll sort this out later. Just hide it for now. Cheers, everybody. Nice. Okay, I can lower the heat. And for the cheese on toast, I'm just going to use some lovely red Leicester. But you can use any cheese that you have. Now that's quite a lot of coriander, obviously, for a little amount of soup, but trust me, it works. And at this point I'm going to add the coriander. Okay, how is my toast doing? Toast is being toasted. Let's do a quick taste test. It will need salt, for sure. I'm not going to use the smoked salt at this time. Just use normal salt. And I think I'm ready to blend it already. So as I said, very quick. I just want to show you, if you don't know how to cook, don't be afraid of cooking. Okay, tomatoes are ready. I'm gonna turn it off. Let's grab my soup. And I'll just blend it. Of course, I should have taken out the bay leaf, but I'm tired. It's alright. Nothing happens. I'm just going to blend the whole thing. You're not gonna notice the bay leaf. Happy with that. I'll just put it back to finish the soup. For better color, you can also add some turmeric. which I don't think I have. Okay, at this point I'm going to take out my toast. Oh yes, my toast is done. So, toast is done nicely. Let's put some cheese on it. Wow, nice. This is actually the second time I filmed this video. I've filmed it about a month ago and I didn't check at work and I've deleted it, and I wasn't devastated, and Mrs. T loves this soup, so I thought to myself, I can do it again, not an issue. Okay, let's try the soup. Tastes nice, nice. Tiny bit more salt. So guys, it took me about 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that, to make this soup. And all I wanted to demonstrate, it's very easy to make a homemade soup. If you don't know how to cook, don't be afraid. Just if you make mistakes, make your mistakes, you learn from your mistakes, you know, and you get a much better product than if you go to the shop and buy something with full of additives. You can see I've only used a few ingredients. If you know how to use your ingredients, then you can get very nice flavors out of basic ingredients, and you can make a extremely nice soup or whatever you make, and it's worth half an hour of your time, I think, definitely. Okay, so I've just finished the soup now. I haven't used any thickener, because the lentils are basically the thickening agent. I just let this boil until the cheese on toast gets ready, which is almost done. We're just going to chop up one of the spring onions for decoration and a bit of extra texture. And let's use a bit of cherry tomatoes as well for decoration purposes. Final taste test. Nice. I'm happy with that. So turn this off, turn the oven off, and I'm going to plate up a portion just for you to see how lovely it is going to look if you prepare it. If you are handling anything hot, always grab the dish from both sides. Make sure that your towel is dry, because if it's wet, then the heat is going to come through and you're going to burn yourself. Okay, so nice little lovely dish. Okay, nice portion of soup. I can put this back here. My cheese on toast is done. I'll take it out. Yeah, buddy, I mean, look at that. Amazing. At this point, we can add a bit of decoration. You don't have to, but it's nice. Bit more texture as well. And a few cherry tomatoes. Again, you know, it adds a bit of texture, and then when you eat the soup, it's not just not too plain. You can add a tiny bit more olive oil. You can add a bit more chili flakes or whatever you have at home. And then one of the most important thing, cheese on toast. Looks lovely. Soup looks nice. How about this for lunch? Takes you half an hour tops, and you get a beautiful soup with a nice cheese on toast, or even for dinner, lightweight. Yeah, I think it's definitely worth to spend a tiny bit of time and create something from scratch, even though I've used like a chicken stock. I think it's just worth doing it. Let me take a nice picture of this. And with the lovely cheese on toast. Can't really go wrong with that. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and let me know if you want me to do more quick episodes like this, where I teach you how to make basic things. This is very basic, but it's definitely worth doing. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers guys.